Cajun.
Yes, sir.
Styling on them.
Y'all know what it is.
I like the way this one started.
What a night of fights. For what was a 9-fight card.
Horrible.
Rona just messing up everything. Rona, I'm tired of this Rona. I'm tired of it. And yeah, man, we are back. It's been a full week. I don't even know if y'all noticed that we were gone, but we was gone all last week, man. Just getting through life, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a break from the little things and focus on some bigger things at hand, and that's what we were trying to do. So, but we are back this week.
Coming back better than ever.
Coming back. Yeah, you know, back better. Reviewing this Smith versus Rakic fight card, man. It started off great. I don't even want to get to the Anthony Smith part, man, because I got a lot to say about that right there. But I'm gonna just start with the Mallory Martin over Hannah Cyphers, and man, that first round, crazy.
10-8.
10-8 Cyphers.
10-8 Cyphers. Daylight versus Young Wiz. 10-8 in Cypher.
Oh man, 10-8 Cypher. Oh, bad night for you too. That was a tough night for you too. Tough night for you too.
No comeback either. No comeback.
You didn't have the Mallory Martin comeback though, because Hannah Cyphers went from the 10-8 first round to a 10-0 second round. She got subbed. Oh man,
easy sub too. Easy sub. Martin said second round she was like, yeah, no, I'm taking you straight down.
I'm not playing with the striking.
Flattened her out.
Hannah Cyphers' chance was that first round, man. You almost feel bad for her. She's had
Definitely.
4 straight tough fights. 4 fights that have not seen the judges. Like this, that's tough. That's very tough. So man, like I said it. I think I said it 2 fights ago when she what's 2 fights ago? Agapova was
the last one, yeah.
I think against Mackenzie Dern, I might have said she should probably just take some time off because she was coming off a 2 losses. It was Angie Hill and then Mackenzie Dern.
And then that one.
So yeah, man, it's just tough. Hannah Cyphers.
She just likes to fight.
Likes to fight. Hate to see her lose after having some bright spots. But it's been that type of year for Hannah Cyphers. You look good a little bit.
2020.
Yeah. So hopefully she takes some time off so she can bounce back and like, hey, get some confidence, fix what she's doing wrong. Because man, I don't know if taking 2 months off is going to help you fix what's going wrong in these fights. So yeah, man. Well,
sometimes you got to just really go all the way back to the drawing board because it's like, I mean, she came out looking like she had the passion and anger at somebody that was like, man, I can't go back. Can't do this again. And Martin, I mean, she was very resilient. The referee gave her multiple times to, hey, save yourself. And you know, she did. I mean, I thought it could have possibly. It was very close. It was very, very close. Like, because I mean, the fact that it was pretty much the whole round. Like I wrote down right here, it was 60-10, like pretty much 60-10 in the striking in the first round. So that it's like if that's not a 10-8, I don't know what is. Like so, and Martin came out in that second round. Like I have no choice but to finish her. Whether it's this round or the next one, like I can't just 10-9 or 10-9 or these rounds can't be close. And she was like, well, ragdolled her. That rear naked choke was, yeah.
And bro, we saw that last week too. That same type of scenario. Dude almost put out in the first round in Trevin Jones. Bounce back second round and just changes the fight completely. They've been opening up these cards, right? And this card opened up even better. It got even better. We had the Pollyanna Viana Emily Whitmire fight.
Spitfire didn't have nothing for her at all.
Spitfire Whitmire. Pollyanna was looking good in that fight. She was and she was coming off 3 losses in a row.
Yep.
Had the same thing as Hannah Cyphers. She actually got the dub, got the early submission. I think they said it was like the 5th fastest submission at strawweight. So
yeah, that was nice.
Whitmire has the fastest finish at strawweight, I believe. So interesting. Good fight.
That was a nice armbar. Yeah, nice little armbar. They barely got past the filling out process, in my opinion. Whitmire actually is the one that initiated the takedown, and as soon as it happened, you can almost tell like, yeah, that was a bad idea. Like, shouldn't have did that.
That
they were breaking down.
It was nice from Viana.
Yeah, they were breaking down on the telecast how she basically isolated the arm as soon as she got down there. And I noticed that when it happened, but I was like, even when they said it, I was like, I don't even think she armbarred that arm. And she didn't. And it was like, yeah, bro, that's some next level technique right there. Next level. Nice sub, early sub.
I mean, did anybody get a performance bonus out of these first 2 fights?
I didn't even see the bonuses.
Don't even know about the performance bonus, man. We'll check on those performance bonuses. But then it moved right to the from one sub to another sub to a third sub.
If I had to think of who got the bonuses, I would have thought it would have been Viana and this next fight right here, because my guy Sean Brady, man, that was he did what he had to do. He did what he had to do for sure.
Against a tough guy too in Aguilera. Like we saw what he did to Anthony Ivy. He wasn't throwing soft against Brady. He actually clipped Brady, and Brady's like, you know what? Forget this. I'm turning this into a wrestling match. I don't need to strike with you if I don't need to. And it was clear he didn't need to strike with him because Brady on the ground is that was crazy. Something to look at in the future, man. He got off a one-arm guillotine from top position. That looked very, very awkward. I haven't seen the guillotine look like that. So
yes, it's clear Paul Felder. The way that Paul Felder caught it, as soon as he even wrapped the neck, he was like, Felder basically said, as soon as he wrapped the neck, like, this guy has the best squeeze I've ever felt. Like, and it was like, well, hey, bro, if you out here training with this dude, like, it was, yeah. As soon as he saw the neck get wrapped, he basically caught, this is about to be over. And yeah, man, I want to say it was a bad stoppage by Herb. On the replay, when they slow-moed it almost looked like the guy kind of tapped a little bit. But then, like, on second viewing, like, full speed, maybe it wasn't a tap. It was one of those, I'm trying to, like, reposition my hands, and it looked like I'm tapping. No,
he seizured up. That looked like a seizure. Herb be letting people get to the point of that. You gotta get to the brink of that for Herb to want to give you the tap out. Like, okay, cool.
Oh man.
But yeah,
he for sure was almost done, bro. Aguilera was done, bro. They had to wake him up. Had to wake him up. Yeah. Nasty.
Good fight, and it was a good fight. Good back and forth. It was a one-sided fight, sorta, but it was a live one-sided fight. Aguilera, all he needed was one punch to change something going on in there, and Brady didn't give him that chance. Brady got.
He clipped him a couple times. Yeah.
And then Mallory Martin also got the performance bonus.
Martin and Vienna? What?
Yeah, Mallory. Hey, she overcame adversity. Vienna had the little.
And see, that's what I was saying. It almost felt like maybe if you're going to do that got to be fighting tonight because the other lady got the 10-8. But dang, it's just like you 10-8 and lose it. So you lose it and don't get the. That's cold, bruh. That's cold.
That's not a fight of the night. We had a fight of the night on that card that was better than that Cypher's Mallory Martin.
We're going to talk about it apparently.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We gonna get there.
It's between 1 and 2 fights. I'm not even going,
Oh, man. So
I'm going to take the surprise.
Brady. We go from Brady versus Aguilera. That was a sub. So we got 3 subs in a row. We get our 4th sub with Alex Caceres versus Springer. Got
my guy, Bruce Leroy.
Man, I wish he would have kept the hair. He looks like a regular guy now. He doesn't stand out without the hair. He's just like, I like Caceres with the hair, but yeah, man. Got off. Yeah,
my guy Springer was out there looking like Bob Backlund, bro. He looked like he was game though. Like he was a game opponent, but bro, Caceres he's nice. He's nice when he can fight from a distance, bro. I really wish that Giga fight would have actually happened. That's a fight that I want to see, like especially now. I like rolling with Caceres, but I think he loses to Shikatsu. Oh, come on.
He's hittable against Giga. He's under.
Giga is very good. Giga is good. Giga is good. Yeah.
I think he probably loses a decision. This fight was good because it was good for Caceres, should I say, because he was just faster. It looked like he saw everything.
Faster, longer, everything. He was able to fight from his distance and everything.
Yeah. And landed some good shots. He actually caught him coming in on that takedown. I don't know if they didn't even highlight it, but he caught him. Caceres noticed it. He caught him with a short uppercut when Springer shot for that takedown right before that rear naked choke. And I think that was the fight-changing part. That's why he said he felt limp when he even came in for the takedown. He landed that bad boy kind of flush, and he was already coming in with that momentum. And that's why
hit him in the body and hit him with the uppercut. Yeah.
And Springer looked like he was limp already in the, or he was already out of it inside of that rear naked choke. He didn't even fight it too long. He slipped it in way too easy. So 4 fights, 4 subs. They start the card off good, man. I wish we would have had this out here on our previews, but like I said, hey, we got it this week, not last week, this week. Okay. And then the fight card took a bit of a snoozer with the Zach Cummings versus Chirico fight.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened, bro. I'll tell you what happened because I got it broken down for every round. Hey, break
it all down.
Basically, what happened was Alessio was trying to circle away from the power hand. Cummings left-handed. The right-handed fighter circle away to the left. Line up his right. He was running. He was basically running. They were 1-1 going into the third round. First round, right. Alessio clearly won. Second round, Cummings more than likely won. I thought he won. Clearly, judges thought he won. Yeah. And he started to pick him apart with the distance and the footwork. He started to clip him with a little leg kick, stopped him from getting all that circling off. And by that third round, they just started to stand and bang a little bit more. And
the third round was good. It was a good round.
The third round was nice. The first two was
Who's
third round?
They even had the refs saying, "Hey, come on, guys, let's get it. Let's do something here."
See, I will highlight the fact that the ref did that a couple of times. I want to say he said it in the first and the second round, and then going into the third round, he basically warned them before they even started, like, "Hey, bro, I want y'all to fight. Like, we're not about to be doing that." And I kind of feel like they kind of played them. Like that fight wasn't that bad. It's just that the first four was also finished so epic.
The ref was sitting there judging that fight himself, and he's like, "I just gave these guys 10-10s the first 2 rounds because I don't know who did anything good." Let the judge do something for you. Hey, get a judge something to judge. That's what he was saying. He's like, "I got it 20-20 going into the third. So give me something, fellas. Give me something."
Cummings gave him something at the end. Cummings gave him something.
Oh, man. I ain't never seen. I
thought he won, like because he was winning that last flurry.
Yeah,
he won the last flurry until he got kicked in the head. Like it was almost like.
Do you think that kick was
clearly, bro? He wobbled to the corner. Oh man, he wobbled to the corner, dog. Like he was winning. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the third was back and forth. And like you said, if the first 2 could have been 20-20, if the third was back and forth, Alessio, like he was literally winning that last little combo, and Cummings just kind of laughed at him and said, "All right, cool," smacked him upside the head with the foot, like, bruh. Oh, buddy, like wobbled back to the corner and everything, dog. He was doing a stanky leg, bro. Like that was that's what won that third round. So at that point, that's what won the fight.
And I remember the ref. It was my guy Mark Smith.
Yeah, that good ref. I like that guy.
I like Mark Smith.
I like that guy.
So yeah, man, that fight prolonged. It got good at the very last second, literally, and it led right into a guy who we just saw.
Two guys that we just saw. Two guys that we just saw,
but one we just saw on the Dana White Contender Series. This got to be the fastest Contender Series turnaround to date. Literally on the Contender 2 weeks ago, making his UFC debut. My guy, I know you know how to say his last name. I'm gonna just call him
Impa Kasanganay. That's my guy, bro.
There we go. Against Patolo, and man.
That's my guy too.
I like Patolo and I like Impa, man. I didn't like this fight at all. Didn't like it at all.
I like the fight. Yeah, when it got made.
When it got made, I didn't like it because one of these guys are going to have to lose. And I like both of these guys. They're both good young fighters. And I thought Impa was going to be a little bit green behind the ears for this one. I thought Patolo was going to be able to outclass him, and it just didn't happen.
I'm going to tell you what it is with him too.
What was the deal?
He's just too strong, bruh. He's strong. He's tough. He's durable. And he stays pressing forward. Like that forward pressure, like Patolo he couldn't handle the forward pressure. And I feel like he almost gassed more than anything else. He lost so handily due to a lack of even trying to throw volume in those last 2 rounds. Like the first round was very close, but in the second and third, Impa just was like, "No, I'm coming forward. You gonna have to either run or you gonna catch these hands." And Patolo was, he's very set you up with light shots, and then once he gets the range, he loads off a little bit harder. Yeah, and he was walking through the light shots, and he was coming so heavy that Patolo was like, "Yeah, man, I don't even want to give him the chance because he's throwing heavy, and if I try to load off, then I might really get. Let's not even do that."
I'm not trying to get hit with these bombs. One thing I noticed about Kasanganay is his technical fundamentals. Like most fighters you see him, they react second nature in the ring. Like it seemed like he's super cerebral in the ring. I don't know if that's true. He's probably just, but he keeps that chin tucked the whole time. That whole fight, his chin was tucked. He was looking down. He wasn't going to lose that fight off a technicality of him making a mistake. It seems like you're really going to have to beat him at just being a superior fighter. You're not going to be able to outwork him. This guy has a good gas tank. He kept pressing forward that whole time. So a guy that muscular with that gas tank is good. So.
I hope they got to still take it slow with him though.
Take it slow, but I expect good things. He's only 7 fights into his career.
Yeah, only less than 2 years too. Yeah,
so, be looking out for Kasanganay at 185. Should be able to do something within the next couple of years. I like that guy. Sucks for Patolo, 2 straight L's. He's now 1-3 in the UFC.
That fast too. The one was nice. The way that one was definitely good enough to keep him around for the foreseeable future.
3 losses are just terrible.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. That's tough. The Potter one especially. The Potter one especially. And even this one, because like I said, I thought like Patolo has all the experience. Right.
Maybe he might have to do 170. Maybe 185
he might be a little bit too thick to even get back down there in a quality way. They gonna have to. 185 is tough, bro. 185 is tough.
Just the size factor alone. He's 5'9". It's just gonna be tough moving forward at 185. But hey, size.
He's
not
good,
the size
though.
of the dog. Dog of the size. Fight of the size of the dog. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But then we get to the fight. That fight was a good fight. Possible candidate for fight of the night. Didn't get the.
Now
fight
we get to
the night.
All right.
Now we get to the
see
main
what
card.
happened.
The Ricardo's Lamas versus Bill Algeo fight. That fight right there, impressive. Fight of the night. You don't like it as fight of the night? Come on, man. What you got to say to this? You haven't liked any other fight of the nights the last 3 fights of the night. You always want to give out these performance bonuses. Come on, man.
This fight was not better than Polyana Vienna's armbar. That's all. What? I'm just gonna say the armbar.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody else had to not get a bonus. That's all.
This fight had everything.
No, it was yeah. I rock with this fight. But I will also say another thing is this was this fight was so much better than all the other fights on the main card that it's another reason why we got to give a. And nobody even got it was no knockouts on this card either. I just noticed that. No, at all.
Oh, no knockouts at all. Yeah, no knockouts
at all.
4 subs.
No knockout. Yeah, Dana was hot, bro. He wasn't giving off 4, bro. He wasn't giving off 4. So yeah.
He could have, if this fight wouldn't have been so good, he would have given out 4 performance bonuses.
True.
Definitely.
Because this was back and forth.
This was a back and forth. I thought the first round was close. I didn't know who really won it, but I guess they said Ricardo Lamas won it.
I had it for Lamy.
And then, but Algeo dominated that second round. It's like he came out that second round after like, hey, you about to get this. I'm not about to let you welcome me like this. Not about to happen.
I like his showmanship. We had a lot of talking on Twitter after this fight. My guy Brandon, block name, guy who I was saying before, and we didn't even get to the preview. We didn't even talk about it, but I mean, we worked on a preview, and in the preview, I was thinking like I seen this Algeo dude before, and then I remember he fought the lock name dude on the Contender series last season, and he lost. And Lockname didn't get a contract. So it's kind of funny to see this guy in the UFC now and Lockname's still out here hating on Twitter. But, you know, neither here nor there. He was on Twitter. He was basically on Twitter saying he would have finished. Right. He was on Twitter basically saying he would have finished either one of these guys. And I don't know. But, you know, my guy Lamas, he handled it in the third round, though. He basically 1080 that third round.
Sure. 10-8 for sure. Those transitions and scrambles were nice. Yeah. That last round, super good. That last round won that fight of the night. If it wasn't for that last round,
facts.
The knee and then the last round won that fight of the night. And the fact
that he ate that knee.
And the fight was still up in the air at that point, even on the scorecards. And he went out there and 1080 them. Hey,
and another thing, my guy Lamas, he hinted at a retirement a few times after the fight, in the post fight and in the press conference. He hinted both times, and don't know want to go talk to the family, but he said winning is addictive. So. I don't know. If he fights again, it might be lock name. I don't know. Oh, buddy on Twitter, you know.
Man, they followed that fight up with the Alexa Grasso versus. I don't even know how to say. I'm gonna just call her Kim. Miss Kim.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Miss Kim. Yeah. A good fight too. Grasso dominated her, start to finish. It was almost like a repeat. I don't even want to put it like this because of. Well, I'm gonna put it like this because the Lamas versus, not Lamas, but Inoue's last fight. It was almost that one side, like one person just happened to be, you were just a little bit too slow.
She doesn't have the pop to her punches, and she's a very good fighter. You can see the technique. Also, it almost looked like you say a lot of times in the grappling, the lower person wins. It seemed like just because, it seemed like in this fight, the lower person in the striking won, because I saw plenty of times where Kim was literally like jabbing over her forehead, like literally like over the head, like she was missing everything. And it was like, the fact that, first off, there's not too much pop on your strikes already. And the fact that, you're clearly throwing over her head so much. She felt like, hey, Grass, she was just like, I'm just going to walk through everything. Like, I'm just going to walk through it. Like, I'm not taking the L today. I'm walking through everything. I'm about to hit you. Like, you can tap me. I'm going to hit you. It was more so one of those, what's the difference between a significant strike and a strike? That's the difference. That's it.
And that one went good. For Grasso, she's probably going to end up in the rankings now. I believe Kim was ranked 14th. So that should move. And Grasso was favored.
And Grasso was favored. So.
Heavily favored.
Yeah.
Heavily favored. So it's not a real surprise she got the W. And that one, now she's probably going to get that ranking, one would assume. And then we get to the main event. Or co-main event. Co-main.
Same fight.
And this went the same. No. This went back.
Same fight.
No. Don't you dare do this to Neil Magny's performance. Neil Magny versus Robbie Lawler. It went the way I expected the Neil Magny fight to go. A lot of pace, a lot of pressure. He's going to overwhelm you. He's going to take you down just so you can get back up, just so he can take you down again.
That transition grappling was ridiculous, bro.
Constant pressure. Robbie Lawler could not get off at all. Magny doesn't give you that opportunity. And man, we need to start seeing Neil Magny get some higher ranked guys at 170. He's been beating everybody they've been throwing in front of him. He said he still want to fight Jeff Neal. I heard Chiesa in the post fight press conference. I mean, not press conference, but in the post fight show, because he's one of the commentators. I heard Chiesa saying he wouldn't mind taking that fight to close out the year. So he's been running from Neil Magny. I mean, he's been running from Jeff Neal. So maybe he'll fight one of the Neals. Fight one of the Neals. I think Neil
I don't want to see the Neals fight each other though. So
I don't want to see it. I hated that fight when it got announced. I'm happy that Jeff Neal had to pull out. My bad, you pulled out for you got hurt, but I'm happy that you had to pull out. I didn't want to see that Neil O'Neal crime. I think both of you guys got bright futures one of them at the welterweight division.
I do want to see one of them beat up on Chiesa though. Yeah.
Oh man, I do want to. Yeah, I would like to see that Chiesa fight. And Neil Magny, like I was texting this to you during the fight. He's in his prime at this point.
Facts.
This is his,
and that's crazy for somebody who's had this many fights.
Yeah, I think this is his best chance to make a run out of title. He's training at Team Elevation. They haven't been putting on anybody. You got to show me that you can do it.
Would it be crazy if he fought Leon Edwards? I don't know if Leon Edwards takes that fight though. See, that's the problem. Leon Edwards probably doesn't take that fight. Leon Edwards should get a title fight if he wins whatever fight he fights.
Yeah, Edwards not taking that fight because first of all, Edwards not taking that fight. I think he's supposed to be next in line for the title fight.
He ain't fought since RDA, bro. No, you gotta fight somebody, bro.
He was supposed to fight Usman, but he didn't take the fight.
No, we're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. He was only supposed to fight Usman because Jorge didn't want to fight him, bro. They knew who they wanted to fight. They was trying to play with the money, and I said, hey, that's what I mean. They got big. Nah.
Yeah,
you gotta take him to the fight.
Is on track. I think he has 2 more fights in him, especially if they put him against Chiesa. That's going to be top 8. And then
Chiesa and Leon, bro. Chiesa and Leon.
Ooh. Chiesa and Masvidal.
See, Leon, that's the fight Leon needs right now. I'm not trying to get too sidetracked, but that's the fight that Leon needs to have. That's 3 pieces and all that. We need to see that. Yeah,
man. I'm hoping we get to see Magny get the shots that, or get the fights that put him in position to actually get that title shot. He seems deserving of it. He's been putting in work, and he's been with the organization for a long time. This is like 23 fights with the UFC.
Second most wins in the division.
23 W.
17 wins.
Or 17, 23 fights. So yeah, that's a long time to be there. I think he's ready. I think he's primed for that run. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Diaz, but Diaz don't want those. You don't want those problems. He always talk about who's gangster and who's OG and all this other stuff. Hey, bro, this guy got 17 fights or 17 wins, bro. You can't not say that he, like. Facts.
What we doing? What we doing here?
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. So yeah, this fight right here was good. Good one-sided fight. Robbie Lawler could not get off. And Magny just did what he was supposed to do. Shut him out on the board, or on the cards, 30-27. And then we got to the main event, and I didn't like this fight one bit. No shade at Rakic, no shade at Anthony Smith.
Shade at Anthony Smith, bro.
This fight just lacked all of the fireworks that it lacked all the fireworks that the rest of the card had. Like even the Cummins fight had some moments. The Grasso fight had moments.
My guy Anthony Smith, man, it's tough, bro. He almost, like, the way that he was talking in the post fight almost seemed like he was thinking about maybe even going back down to 185. He would be huge for that division, and that goes back to what we were just saying with Patolo. Like, if we're talking about Patolo at 185 and guys like Anthony Smith, then yeah, bro, you need to go down to 170 because this dude's 6'4", my guy. But it's like, for Anthony Smith, he basically said something to the effect of, it sucks to lose to somebody who I know that I'm better than, but it felt like he was just a stronger fighter in there. And it's like, bro, like, or he basically said it felt like they were a weight class apart. And it's like, at that point, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, how do you think you're better than the guy who's that much stronger than you? And you're supposed to be the guy with the grappling credentials. So I don't know.
He basically said Rakic didn't do anything but outstrength me, which it looked like he did in that fight. He didn't do anything but outpower him. The ground.
That first round, bro. That first round, bro.
He landed some strikes, but the ground impact. Once he got control,
bro, he kicked him off his feet.
He tripped, sort of, kind of. The leg kicks were sticking. But outside of the leg kicks, when they were in the grappling match, it was nothing more than I'm just going to be more physical.
It was the blades and what's his face fight.
That to a lesser degree. To a slight. Hey, Herb Dean had to warn him to stand up. You know you're doing something wrong. If Herb Dean is like, hey, I've seen enough. Y'all need to. I'm thinking about standing y'all up.
Oh,
Herb Dean
had
to, hey,
yeah.
It took him all the way to the third round.
And Rakic is really out here thinking that he's about to get a one of these top guys. He's talking about he wants a title shot. I got to fight for him.
Rakic and Jerry?
No, Rakic and Jerry, bro.
I like it.
Rakic and Jerry, bro. Because he's talking big mess right now, and
those are two of the more powerfully built guys. Outside of
I think Jerry is one fight away, bro. I think all of these other guys that we've seen. I'm talking about one fight away. One fight away from being one fight away. He Bruno Caboclo right now. If he beats if he could, I mean, he's ranked number 6 right now. So
I think
if he fights
Rakic and then the title shot. He's not. John Jones is
there.
Not
You go.
Rakic,
That's facts.
Rakic for the eliminator for whoever's about to fight. I mean, not for whoever is. It's a Blachowicz.
But see, you also got Santos and Glover coming up. You also got Santos and no, too long off for Santos. Glover is still he's a little long in the tooth, and we see now when Anthony Smith is really. We see now when Anthony Smith is looking at three losses in a row. It's the same thing I was saying about Gastelum. It's like at a certain point, you start looking at certain wins. It's like, all right, bro, like it seemed good in the moment, but now when a lot, I'm not out here fighting. A lot of these guys might really just need like a sports psychologist or something. Because every time I hear Anthony Smith talk after a fight, he almost seems like it's more of a mental thing than anything. Like more so like I couldn't get off in the moment type of thing. And it's like, right, could you not get off, or was this other guy just in your face? And you wasn't ready for it. Like that's on you. Like
I know Anthony Smith is better than what we saw.
And his last 3 fights though.
On Friday. And that's probably what he means. He's like, I know I'm better than this, and for some reason, I can't put myself in position to prove that I'm better than this. And he, like I said, he's probably more frustrated because he didn't really take too much damage on the ground. It wasn't like Rakic was.
But see, that's one of those things where it's like you can't really do too much damage with somebody who has that good at jiu-jitsu. Like Rakic just wasn't willing to open up, but he dominated the position. And it's like he also fought off Anthony Smith even being able to threaten the sub. Like he didn't let him put him in any type of positions to where he could threaten anything. It was just like, no, I'm just gonna get to these positions where you can't do anything to me. I could either hold you here or I could hit you, and that was it. Like.
Yeah, I think Santos Glover has a pot in this. They're going to weigh out these last 3 fights. Jerry's already in there because his win was so electrifying.
It was so crazy.
Rakic is going to have to hope for a dud of a performance from the winner of that Santos Glover fight, so he can fight Jerry. But I think Jerry's already the shoe in, and then these next 2 fights are to see who's fighting in the title eliminator for my guy, for whoever wins in this Reyes Blachowicz fight. So yeah, light heavyweight.
I'm starting to feel the type of way about how Reyes is talking. He's kind of talking like it's a foregone conclusion that he's already the champion, and I don't really.
I'm pretty sure odds show that he's the new champ. He probably feels like he already should be champ after that John Jones fight. A lot of people probably do. So he's weighing his success off of what he last did against John Jones. You got to be careful. Blachowicz has knockout power. This is about to be 2 heavy-handed guys going for broke for that title. So Reyes is going to be the favorite, but I don't know if it's going to be a performance. I don't know if he should be the favorite with, or super heavy favorite with Blachowicz's ability to end the fight. Saw what he did to Corey Anderson. Did he send him to Bellator? Did he send him? Send him to Bellator. No shade at Corey. Bellator probably had a situation.
Did you hear about what actually happened to Corey Anderson though? With he was having some sort of issues before, like it was some sort of medical issues where, yeah, bro, he was like passing out or whatever. And I want to say like, yeah, something happened where he passed out on asphalt or something. And yeah, his whole face was all scarred up and stuff. And it was like all from the after effects of that knockout and whatnot. And it was like, that's, yeah. And the UFC let him go after that. He was like, I need to just go get my value elsewhere. Like, it's not about chasing that belt or fighting John Jones or none of that other stuff. He basically said, this could all be done at any given moment, bro. Let me go get this bag. Like,
as you should. Never chase trinkets.
No rings
of that nature.
No rings, no belts, no medals.
Get the bag. You can't
get the bag
with that belt. Can't eat with that belt. That belt ain't gonna put no food on the table.
My degrees keep me warm.
Exactly. Can't be out there with your degrees keeping you warm at night.
I miss the old Kanye.
Jeez Louise.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, that is UFC. I think they called it Vegas 9. I'm gonna call it Fight Night. Vegas 8. Yeah, Vegas 8. Smith versus Rakic. In a nutshell, we had the 2 performance bonuses coming to undercard with Martin and Brady. Also had to fight in the night with Lamas and Algio. And you didn't like it, man. One day we gonna get a fight in the night that you actually like.
I'll tell you this, bro. If anybody would have got knocked out, if anybody would have got knocked out, it wouldn't have been no fight of the night. We would have had 3 sub bonuses because Deanna should have got a sub bonus, bro. Deanna should have got a bonus, bro. That's all. I'm just throwing it out there.
He just thinks she's pretty. He just thinks.
I mean,
oh man, you probably don't even think Whaley versus Joanna was a good fight. He was probably
that was great. That was great. Fight of the year, best fight I ever saw. Best fight.
Oh man,
never hate on the ladies.
Always, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for rocking with us. We're gonna catch y'all on that preview. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. It's gonna be right here, right there. Point to the middle. There it is. Yeah. I'm gonna just put your YouTube channel right there now. Oh, he told you to go to the comments. Get to the comments. Let us know what you think of this card. Like I said, previews coming, and we back. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Cajun.
Yes, sir.
Styling on them.
Y'all know what it is.